So you've heard of xeriscaping, right? Pull up your lawn, throw down some rocks, and call it a garden.
Ugh.
Well, not quite. I'm Kyla with ToujaWellness.com, and I'm here with Gwen, the Executive Director of the Okanagan Xeriscape Association. We're here to debunk some of those myths around this zero-scape. So what exactly is xeriscaping?
Basically, xeriscaping is gardening with the natural environment that you live in. So gardening such that you're just using the natural rainfall. And there's 7 principles of xeriscape, and I think they're fabulous. I think it's the best way to have a successful garden if you follow these. So they're planning and design, practical turf areas, soil preparation, efficient irrigation, appropriate plant selection, which is the fun part, mulching, and timely maintenance.
And so what are some of the biggest misconceptions?
Well, like you said at the beginning, zero-scape. People call it zero-scape, and it's actually Xeriscape, and Xeri is the Greek word for dry. That's where it comes from. And the big misconception is people think of rocks, cactus, straggly plants, ugly. And if you follow the principles of Xeriscape, you can have an absolutely beautiful, lush garden in almost any style. There's tons of plants to choose from. And I actually strongly recommend that you don't use rock mulch. It throws a lot of heat back on your house and on your plants, and it's really hard to weed out of.
And what are some of the positive effects for the environment?
Well, number one, you can save water. And it doesn't matter where you live in Canada, you can save water. The infrastructure for treated drinking water is getting more and more expensive, and cities are more and more going to be putting restrictions on using it on outdoor irrigation. So if you create a garden right now with using the Xeriscape principles, your garden will be really drought tolerant no matter what happens, and you'll have a beautiful garden even if the water is completely restricted.
Oh, wonderful.
And the other positive advantage is that growing your plants using the Xeriscape principles, you have really healthy, happy plants, so they don't attract pests and diseases, so you don't have to use nasty chemicals in your garden.
Nice. And where can we find out more information?
From the OkanaganXeriscape.org website, and there's a searchable plant database on there that will work for all of Canada.
Ah, wonderful. And for xeriscaping information in your community, be sure to check out the links on ToujaWellness.com. Happy waterless gardening.